there is a factor of luck in everything that you do, but you can position yourself to get lucky or to increase your odds of success. So I was like, let me, instead of making more money in drop shipping or more money in e-commerce,
multiply what I
already have, and increase the time that I spend enjoying the things of life and less time working, trying to figure out how am I going to make it. So that was the move, and now we're here, bro.
It's a blessing, and you came a long way. You didn't start as an entrepreneur, right?
Brother, I started in a small village in Argentina. At the age of 16, I was fortunate enough to have the ability to come to the United States with $200 in a suitcase, started pressure washing basketball courts, started cleaning dishes in restaurants and cooking, doing whatever I could to make a quick buck. My biggest thing was self-education. It was realizing that I could become a different person if I educated myself into a different person. Because the only difference between the viewer and me is this, right? That's the only difference, because this gives more confidence. This allows more connections. This allows more money. So I realized that I just had to transform this, and everything else would lay itself according to plan.
It's not gonna fucking work, dude. You gotta level up. And that means understanding that if you follow a list of successful ingredients, you're gonna achieve success.
If you're not motivated, it's for a few reasons. Either you don't like what you're doing, either you don't understand the mission as to why you're doing something. If your family's starving, if you have to feed your kids, dude, you'll get shit done. Most of you guys are comfortable, soft. They don't want it. You don't want it, dude. If you want it, you get up and do it. You do the things that you want to do. You put time into the things that you want to put time into. How is it that I can do all of these things? I'm committed. I'm committed to my goals. I can't cheat myself, bro. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the self-sabotage. Like, dude, I'm here to win, not win against the world. I'm trying to beat myself. I beat myself every day. Conquer. Because if you can conquer yourself, you can conquer anyone. Because you're the most difficult enemy you will ever face. If you can conquer self, dude, you can build a multi-billion empire from the ground up. If you can literally commit to developing yourself full time, dude, you can build an empire.
It's like the gym, you got to show up. And if you don't show up, the moment that you have to prove yourself, you fall. You start going to the gym, you feel weak in order to become strong. You go to the library, you read, you don't understand, you feel stupid in order to become smart. The process of discomfort is inevitable. You have to go through it. Most people have that initial feeling, that initial lack of self-belief, because they don't understand that they have to be humbled first in every aspect in order to grow. So you go to the gym, you feel like shit, that's a good thing. It just shows you that you need to improve. Most people go to the gym, feel like shit, never go back. Put on an oversized t-shirt. Problem covered. No, it's not the problem's not covered. You need to go through that parallel problem solving. You solve it, and then you get the reward. Every aspect of life has it.
You can go from zero to hero, from peasant to king, if you change the way that you think. And if you don't know how to change the way that you think, begin to digest new information. Stay away from the haters, stay away from the losers, stay away from the people with weak minds and weak mentalities. You, my friend, are limitless, but you must believe.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that it's possible, because you can create your reality. The perception that you have of the world, if you think there's only scarcity, there's no opportunity, that's how you are going to interact with reality. If you think that there's abundance, if you think that there's opportunity, then these things will manifest themselves to you. So you have to believe that you can, right? And the way that you believe, and the way that you can get to that state, because a lot of people are like, I have a lot of doubt. So do I. I have it all the time. Even if at these levels, right? You're doing 7-figure months. Dude, there's people doing 8-figure months. That's hard to fathom. That's hard to imagine. Yeah. But it's still possible. Yeah, of course. Is it difficult? Absolutely. But it's a mindset shift.
The ingredient list is out there. You just got to be paying attention. You don't have to reinvent the fucking wheel. There have been successful people before you. There will be successful people after you. The question is, will you become successful? Will you instill the habits of a winning person? Will you embody the beliefs of a winning individual? Will you cut out the bullshit that makes you a loser? Are you going to keep consuming and being like, oh, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong is you're wrong. Your life is wrong. Everything you do, when the moment you wake up, you self-sabotage. You're setting yourself up for failure. I'm a winner. And I'm not a winner by what I've achieved. I'm a winner by what I do today. Not what I did yesterday, Not by what I do tomorrow, not how you perceive me, but how I perceive myself. Did I cheat myself today? Or did I win? Did I beat myself at this game of life? That's all that matters. I ain't competing with you, I ain't competing with him, with her. I'm competing with myself. Winners win, losers lose. Every day is a chance to win or to lose. What you did yesterday in your business, what you did yesterday at the gym, what you did yesterday to level up in your knowledge or in your network doesn't really matter. Every single day you need to show up because you're only as good as your last shot. You're only as good as your last win. You're only as bad as your last loss. But every day the clock resets to reshape your future. The clock resets for you to reset the direction of your life. Every day is a new shot for you to change your life. Every day is a new shot for you to reinvent yourself. If you understand the power that when the sun comes up, it's a new opportunity for you to live your life, a new life of purpose, a new life of achievements, and a new life of success. You wake up with intention. Stop waking up like an accident. Start waking up with purpose and understand that nobody is coming to save you. Nobody in the world gives a fuck about your problems, and you, my friend, have to handle it yourself.
To understand that suffering, sacrifice, connects to everything else, that it is an equation to success. You accept it as a necessary ingredient to get to the top. Why? Because most people are not willing to do it. Most people are not willing to put in the extra mile. Most people are not willing to put in the extra necessary labor. They're not willing to invest in themselves. They're not willing to go through the sacrifice or the potential loss. But when it's all said and done, you and I are going to end up in the same place. We're going to end up in the grave. So how risky is life? It's super risky. We're going to die, all right? That's the end game. So what is there truly to lose? Nothing. You just realize that it's part of the equation. And when you understand that everything connects to everything else, you begin to develop a complete mind. And a complete mind is a mind that lives in a state of sobriety.
And it really, I think one of the characters in history that inspired me was Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was this crazy guy that studied he has this quote that says, to develop a complete mind, study the science of art, study the art of science, learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. And he was a master of philosophy, a master of mathematics, a master of the science, a master of music, a master of human anatomy, a master of painting. And my entire premise of life is to become the best version of me.
Everything connects to everything else. Then he continues to say, he says, God will sell you all things at the price of work. God will sell you all things at the price of labor. So first, you need to understand that everything connects to everything else. So how you treat your wife, how you treat your kids, it's going to reflect how you treat your employees, how you treat the waitress, how you cheat in business or how you're loyal in business. It's going to be a reflection as to everything else that you do. So to develop a complete mind is to understand that everything is in unison, everything is in harmony. And to not be in harmony in one area is to be dysfunctional in everything. It's like having a toothache. Being ripped, six-pack, tan, great physique, but you have a toothache.
Yeah.
Everything is miserable. So unless you develop a complete mind and full focus and understand that God will give you anything, but you have to work for it. Somebody who's extremely negative, don't you literally feel that energy bouncing? And it feels pretty nasty. Your surroundings, the people that you position yourself with will dictate your future. Are your friends elevating you? Is your family pushing you forward? Are your circles and where you hang out designed to propel you to accomplish your goals? Because what doesn't add subtracts. What doesn't give to you takes away. So you must nurture yourself and position yourself in a situation where you win. Position yourself to win. Make it so hard to lose that it becomes easy to win. Your environments, your friends, your decisions will dictate your future. Pick wisely, and the world is yours for the taking.